Hello everyone, this is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, as well as the feminine's Mars and the masculine's Venus. I was just out jogging, so I go, whew, it's hot out there, I have to tell you. I've already pre-shuffled, I'm going to continue to do so. We're going to roll the die as well. I forgot to roll the dice for Leo, which I did, and I posted it on their title. So Leo, you have your dice out there. And so here's for Virgo now. So it is a general reading. If you want something more specific to you, my info is below, as well as on my website, twinflames3344.com. I have a CD out there also called Ashes, Twin Towers to Twin Flames by Evelyn Stainthorpe, if you want to check it out. And the energy for the read today is going into July 2021 for Virgo. Today is, where are we? Today is the 28th of June, 2021. And this card just flew out, so the Hierophant just came out. There may be a Taurus that's affecting you right now, or some kind of establishment. So again, this is for Virgo. All right. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. July 2021. It's 6:14 on the clock right now. 16 is the Lovers, 14 is the Temperance card, a higher love. So there's a lot of love coming up for Virgo right now. And so here we go. One more. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. July 2021. For Virgo. July 2021. Oop, there we go. That was unexpected. So there may be something unexpected. All right, so for the central energy, you have the Two of Pentacles reversed, which could be that you dropped the ball on something, but it also could be dropping the facade, dropping the act, breaking patterns. Okay, or maybe you literally just tripped. So the challenge here for you is the Four of Cups reversed, which is starting over again. Perhaps you were tempted by the Holy Grail, and now you're either going to finish the cycle you're on, or you're ditching it to start a new cycle. It's like starting over again. The foundation here is the Three of Swords reversed, which is about healing and forgiveness. It also can be a disappointment, or having been some kind of separation that happened. And the recent past for you is the Ace of Cups, the Holy Grail. This is self-love, spiritual love, new love. That you recently experienced, or some kind of new love that you are, like I said, it's either new love, a newfound love for yourself, spiritual love, or a new love in general. And then crowning for you is the Seven of Wands upright, reigniting a flame perhaps, standing up to others, playing on the same level as them, not being above or below them. And then what's coming up is the Eight of Swords reversed, which is good because that's actually the release from any kind of anxiety or fears or prison or imprisonment. So letting yourself off the hook, getting out of your head, or getting out of prison or jail, whatever it is for you. And then you see yourself as the wounded warrior, which is the Nine of Wands. It's like someone refusing to give up the heavy burden, right? Because you're carrying 9 wands going to 10. Leo was actually had the 10 of Swords here, along with the 10 of Wands reversed, like, because they fell over from working too hard. So it's literally, you know, be careful about pushing yourself, take it easy. This is not wanting to give up. Like, you're almost there at the end of the cycle. It's like not wanting to give up even when you should, all right? So what's around you, or how others see you, is the 10 of Wands reversed. So there's the same thing that Leo had. So what's around you, or how other people are seeing you, is that you already dumped your burdens, but you're seeing yourself as still holding on to them. It's dumping a load. Or maybe everyone sees you as having lost a lot of weight, but you're still seeing yourself as heavy because that's your perception of yourself. It's that kind of energy. So others might, there could be someone else around you also who actually dumped all their responsibilities or burdens, or dumping a load. This is confessing as well. So this could be someone like you that's right near you, or it's how other people are seeing you. So the block here for you is the Six of Swords reversed, which is being stuck in your head, not being able to find peace or no peaceful place to go. That's all about thoughts, which is kind of, this is the block for you because you're released here. And this is you worried that you'll get stuck in your head again. Like, because you're at 8 here, you're worried about taking steps backwards. And then at the end here, you have the 2 of Wands reversed, which is feeling like you don't have any options or no way of implementing the plan that you established. So, what is connecting you to what's left hanging in limbo here for you, Virgo? The connection is the 5 of Wands, which is, this can go 2 ways, right? It can be conflict and battles, competition, or it can be games and fun in the pursuit of happiness. It can be acting as well. So which way does that go for you here? Because it looks like you're releasing yourself from the burdens, you know, breaking the patterns, letting go of the anxiety and fears, dumping the burdens over here, and just worried that you could go back to your old ways again. And then what's left hanging in limbo at the end of the read is the 3 of Cups reversed, which is, you know, no joy in essence, because this is joy and coming together. And this is, you know, either partying too much, gossip, any kind of negative influence as far as groups concerned, coming together with other people who don't serve you. That can also be someone who works in the service industry and dealing with a lot of gossip around them at work. But this is more of a social energy and not joy, ultimately. It can be someone who's antisocial. It can be someone who's too social, who parties too much. Again, so it could be a group that's a bad influence or a third-party situation type of thing. And we're going to get into some more energies after that to see where this goes. And there's definitely a turnaround here. And then, oh, very interesting, yeah. And then the bottom of the deck here is where we're coming from. So you have the Ace of Pentacles, which is a brand new start, an offer of time, money, energy, a loan, new life. So let's see why we're going this way. And we had the Knight of Pentacles here, who's the loyal, humble servant, looking forward but going back to finish something up. And then we have the Judgment card, which for me is Aquarius, reversed here, which is about the need to swallow your pride, making a bad decision or a poor choice, a bad judgment. It can be not hearing the call to action, not returning calls. Yeah, maybe speaking too soon or speaking out of turn. The day the music died comes up under that card as well. Underneath that is the 2 Knights, the Knight of Cups reversed, which can be jealousy or insincerity, moodiness, refusing to be loving. And then here's the opposite of that, which is the loyal, humble servant, who's, you know, no problem, I'll do that for you. They're always willing to lend a helping hand. So there's 2 different energies here before we get into this other energy of the underlying energy, which is the Hermit reversed, Judgment reversed, King of Swords reversed, and then the Ace of Pentacles, which is going into a new life or a new offer of time, money, and effort. And this is very impish energy here, but sweet. So let's roll the die for you before I forget to do that for Virgo. All right, you have Pluto, which also came up for Leo. You have Gemini, which is mercurial, like Virgo. And we also have the number 8, and I believe the North Node's still in Gemini. I don't know when the switch is, but we have number 8, which is power, which is also Leo energy. It's also about balancing the masculine and feminine, and August coming up. So again, Gemini, which can be the twins as well. Both my parents were Gemini, and they were 7 years and 7 days apart. We have the 8 of the dance between the masculine and feminine, the inner and outer strength, the manifestation of dreams, and then Pluto, which is huge transformation on a world scale. So let's see where all this goes for you, Virgo, and how that's all related to you. So Gemini is the number 1 sign here, related for going into July 2021 now. So let's see how that affects you. And again, manifestation and Pluto. So big, profound manifestation, like big life changes. So let's see. Why do we have, well, first we have Virgo reversed, Aquarius reversed. We have, and that's it. You and Aquarius reversed. So we'll see what else comes up, but those are the main energies for your read, along with Gemini over here. And there's a King of Swords over here reversed, which can be that Gemini. Perhaps they have Virgo in their chart as well, or maybe they're not Gemini, but they have Gemini and Virgo in their chart. But there's no other major arcana up in your read here. So it's really up to you what you do. The Ace of Swords is a new start, a new life, an offer of time, money, or effort, or loan, that type of thing. There is frustration or a lack of inspiration here. Frustration about growth, creativity, sex life, all that kind of stuff. This also can be, you know, like beating a dead horse. This can be feeling not aroused or humored by the situation, not understanding why things have to be dumped, right? So someone's saying, like, you know, this is the straw that broke the camel's back. Like, you just couldn't do it anymore. The cycle's too long, it's too much, the burden is too heavy, you got hurt from literally doing too much, working too much, or carrying too much weight. And this is the straw that broke the camel's back. Okay? And this is just being over it. Like, this is the grief, the loss, the regret, feeling shamed, feeling guilty, and this is getting over it. It's just too much. You know, you went the full cycle, you were at 10 wands, maybe you didn't finish it to the end, but you certainly gave it a good try, but it was too much. You had to drop it or you got hurt. So why is the Ace of Cups there too? Because you have two aces above each other. And then it's not that this is all negative, because you're releasing all the negative stuff from your life. There's two huge new beginnings there with the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. It's just like this is not time for you to move forward yet. The aces are there, they're upright. But it's like just cleaning a few things up before going forward. Why do you have the Ace of Cups in the recent past? As this card just was getting bent. The Hierophant is reversed, getting crushed in a way. So this is this could be a divorce, this could be a break in a contract, leaving a religion, an establishment, societal norms, traditions, the ways that things are usually done. This could be a Taurus reversed. Also, this can be, you know, the fall of the patriarchy. And this is about seeing synchronicities, having lots of choices and options, heaven in your eyes, right? And this is like anti-heaven, right? Because it's like something alternative, perhaps not being seen as the right way to view things. But there is self-love, spiritual love, and new love here, but it's going to be an alternative belief system here. And there's synchronicities going on like crazy. And again, before, this is somebody holding back their time, money, and effort, perhaps trying to magnetize money, time, or effort into their life, or holding back to save for that new life after a divorce or some kind of break in a contract or establishment. And now there's an offer of new love. And here is a Justice. So it looks like there's a break between Taurus reversed and Libra upright here in order to have a new love. And Virgo obviously is involved there because you're Virgo. Okay? And that can also be the justice system and the religious system. There may be some arguments regarding, this can also be a court situation regarding religions or some kind of, you know, societal norms and doing things outside the box. But there's a lot of love there and a brand new beginning. Why do we have the Three of Swords in the foundation? This almost fell in my lap. So that could be a message too. We have the Hangman reversed, which is upright. It's an awakening of the King of Swords reversed in an energetic exchange. This is positive, but this is someone who's either being really quiet about it or in negative self-talk, in an awakening to the arrows of love. Energetic exchange, this can be communication or travel, but lots of fast-paced energy and healing and forgiving. And this could be forgiving self, because we have the King of Swords right there. This is someone trying to forgive themselves in an awakening, an energetic exchange, perhaps with Virgo here, who perhaps was wounded by the situation. And then we have Capricorn here too. This is detoxing on the other side. So this is like you, right? Because this comes over to here. So detoxing, somebody with Capricorn in their chart. So you may be a Virgo with Capricorn in your chart. But these, you and the other person can both have Capricorn, because for me the Hangman is also Capricorn, but it's also Pisces, traditionally. So we also have the Emperor coming up here too. So there could be an issue with a father or a boss or the powers that be. So now we have the Emperor, which is more business oriented, and the Hierophant. They're both reversed redcoats, but the justice system is upright. So in a political sense, on the grand scale, the justice system is in the right and calling the religious and, church versus state system, making a call. That's very interesting. Yeah, we'll see how that comes up. And there may be issues between grandchildren and grandparents, or father and child, or this could be, an abusive person abusing children, right? The powers that be that have been abusing all the children. This can come up on a grand scale as well. That's chronic abuse. So why do we have the Two of Pentacles in the middle of your read? Being present in the moment. With the Queen of Wands upright, which is a fire sign energy. So it can be Leo, Sag, or Aries, or someone with a lot of fire in their chart. And being present. This also can be a gift from the Queen of Wands of like dropping the facade, dropping the act, dropping or breaking their patterns of what they normally do, of what they traditionally would do, like changing their ways. And this is someone who's pulling in negative energy here, right? This is runaways. This also could be someone taking in runaways. Okay? But there's third-party situation energy here. And this could be someone who's being chased. Okay? And chased, I was just getting to in a pure way, chased. So this is, again, someone being present or a gift to or from the Queen of Wands, receiving. This can be a liar, cheater, thief, but it also can be a PI. Like she could have hired a PI to collect information on a third party who is speaking their truth, the Knight of Swords. That could even be like what I do. I'm speaking my truth. And this person may have hired a PI to investigate this person, or literally this person's being chased by this person. This could be a police chase, and this person's running away to this person in hopes that they'll save them from this person chasing them. And this also could be a group of bad influences or influencers, but in a negative sense, who are along with them chasing them. Or this group gets in the middle between them so they can get away. You see? They get in the middle between the truth so that this person can get away with it and go to a safe house over here. So this could be trying to save people, whether it's saving children or people. That was like the series I was watching last night about being like a refugee. And finding a safe house to be with, someone breaking the law by helping people but doing the right thing. That could be coming up. But also, like I said, it could be someone who hired a PI to get information, or just anyone. It doesn't have to be a PI. Maybe they found someone who would dig up some dirt on someone. So it could be a very negative energy or a very positive energy regarding the Queen of Wands. But she is upright there. Dropping the facade or breaking patterns, or helping out people who messed up in the past, like taking them in to help them, or rehab, like a halfway house could be as well. It could be a home for runaways or pregnant teens, anything like that could come up. The challenge being the Four of Cups reversed, which is starting over, like people who need help to start over again after prison or after, like I said, having a baby. And again, here's the wounded warrior. So it could be a warrior, but also could be a worrier. Someone who's defending their old wounds. They're in lack mentality. They're very wounded, about to give up because they're so wounded. The challenge is starting over from that kind of place. When someone is dissatisfied or unhappy, no matter what it is, they're just always complaining because they're wounded. Or this is also someone who doesn't like to be alone. And they could be that could be two people too, right? This can be misery loves company, right? This is the one who defends their wounds, and this is the one who's never happy with anything. They could be two different people. Misery loves company. And the two of them wanting to start over in love after dropping the facade and admitting to how they really feel. That's possible too. We have the King of Cups here too. And he could have addictions or be emotionally unavailable or very detached and cold. But he could also be over-emotional and alcoholic. Those things come up under the King of Cups. He could be very manipulative as well. And this could be coming up as a Cancer person or somebody with Cancer in their chart, or he's got Cancer and that's where the issue is. And this is why he's the wounded warrior. So why do we have the Seven of Wands upright there? Seven of Wands. Okay, so these kind of fell in my lap. We have first the Knight of Pentacles, the loyal, humble servant, offering help, along with the Page of Pentacles, 2, and Empress reversed. This could be a mother, a grandmother, someone who's sick or injured. This can be a boss who's not doing well, or this could be someone who's in lack mentality or abusive, who expects them to wait hand and foot on them. So however that fits for your situation, we have an Empress who's either in lack because she's sick or injured, or she's using her ability to be in lack to get people to do things for her, or she's an abusive kind of boss or parent who expects them to wait hand and foot. You know, it's like the stepmother kind of energy there, unless she's of course sick and she needs help. Okay, so this is somebody standing up for themselves to others, and this could be the kids standing up to the mother or grandmother or boss, or these could be workers standing up to their boss, or the powers that be, getting somebody to drop the act, allowing somebody to heal. This could also be concerned children or co-workers that this person needs to take a vacation or a break and heal themselves because they've been sick or injured and they're not letting themselves heal. What's coming up here is the Eight of Swords. Why is there a release here? Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is coming in to face someone who may be defensive to them. Maybe they've hurt them in the past. But they're coming to offer love to someone who's on guard. This also could be someone who's been at war for a long time, whether it has to do with dealing with infection and that kind of stuff, or it's literally someone who's been at war because of the way they think. And this is someone, you know, rising above or not sleeping. This also can be awakening and coming out. This is also could be someone on the front lines who's receiving more supplies, or offering a little love to them because they're the ones on the front lines always fighting and with no sleep and all that kind of stuff. So someone gets some kind of relief. Either they're coming to replace them, or they're coming to give them love and supplies or food and drink, releasing them from their prison. Or this can literally be, you know, someone's giving them good news that you're getting out of jail, or you're getting out of this mental prison that you've been in because this person's coming in to offer you love. So why are you the wounded warrior, which is coming up over here, that you're seeing yourself as that, and then who's around you there? Why are you seeing yourself as the wounded warrior? This is feeling defeated. This could be a big lie, a need for truth that you haven't been given. This could be a split, or just feeling divided between two sides, but inspired at the same time to go on a journey, to lead the way. This could be two people as well. So after a split, a divide, a lie, or cutting through the BS, this is being inspired to get back up on the horse and ride again. So you're actually inspired. I think apparently there's been a lot of lying around, your untruth that you can't get the answers to. And so you're getting yourself back up on the horse over and over and over again. And then over here, the way people see you is maybe others see you as you should just give up. Why do you keep getting back up on the horse and trying? So 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands. They're saying, why don't you just give up? So this is what's coming up regarding that. We have the Moon and we have the Judgment card, which this is Cancer, and this for me is Aquarius. And this also has to do with the full moon energies that we passed recently. And here's the wake-up call, like heeding the calling that you have, your mission work. This is a wake-up call, or literally making calls to others, or making a big announcement at night, or perhaps a Cancer and Aquarius are doing this together to help people wake up, or bringing in the Red Cross supplies. You could be volunteering to do mission work or to go help deliver supplies. So that could be coming up where, here it could be, you're dumping off a bunch of deliveries or loads, helping people deliver these supplies to people who need them. This could be also you're dropping your burdens and responsibilities. It's like at night, not taking call, right? This could be someone who has to take call at night, but you just can't do it anymore. It's just too much. It's getting to be too much of a load. At night, making calls or doing calls, or again, making a rescue effort, making announcements at night. And during the day, like following your path or inspiring others to follow their path. And this could be making regular calls too. Like one could be doing your work, what you're guided to do, and then having to do regular calls as well. And this is also coming up with the King of Wands reversed here. And then we have the Star card reversed too. This could be someone depressed. This can be arrogance as well. Or someone who turned their back on rescue efforts. They don't want your charity. Okay. So again, there's two people who are both in the same boat. One's the Nine of Wands, is how you're seeing yourself, and what's around you is the Ten of Wands. It could be two different people in the same boat, but seeing things totally different ways. Like one wants help, one refuses help. And they kind of need to switch, right? One needs to not need help and do it on their own and get back up on the horse, basically. And then this one needs to just let go and allow themselves to receive help. They both need to receive help, actually. This is coming up. This could be a father and child as well. This is a child inspired. They're not quite at the 10 yet. This is the 10 and he can't do anymore. That's why he's reversed. But this child could be inspired to help them, but he's too proud to allow his child to help him. That's that kind of energy as well. Too proud to receive charity or help. And the block here for you is the Six of Swords reversed. Queen of Cups. This could be someone holding on or saving, being very practical, and she's just focused on heart-based things, on love. But she's stuck at the same time, with no peaceful place to go. Or this is you worried about being stuck with no peaceful place to go because you're being too loving. Like you may be worried about being too nice to people, right? Because this one may have treated this one like crap. Like this one was inspired to come over and help, and then this one turned their back on them, right? So this could be anyone in your life. It doesn't have to be a father and child, but they're both fiery energies. And you, if you're a Virgo without any fire in your chart, this could be a child in your energy who's really making headway here, really following their path. And yet there may be someone around them, like the father of the child, if you're feminine over here, who doesn't agree with it, with that path. And this is your block is about thinking you won't be able to find peace by being a loving person, by being like true to yourself and focused on your heart and just being practical and grounded and holding on. Or maybe other people think you won't be able to find peace by staying in your heart and being practical and holding on. So why do we have the Two of Wands reversed? And this is about a secret passion, or perhaps a secret that's come out, or the need to use your intuition, or somebody else around you who does, This is the need. This is someone who's healing and forgiving from disappointment, heartbreak, separation, regarding perhaps a secret passion, or just needing to be more on the up and up as far as not doing things under the radar regarding a secret passion, okay? But there is an offer of love here, right? After something didn't work out, or somebody who's overworking and trying to stay balanced or sane, but still offering love at the same time. Maybe they have crazy kids who are always getting into trouble, or perhaps even going to jail or have anxiety issues. But there is love coming from someone who's kind of like got this crazy life, but obviously they can't actually give that love because they're dealing with all that crazy stuff. But this could be someone worried that they're never going to find peace. Why do we have the Five of Wands there? There's a lot of, this is, you know, it's a very weird Virgo reading. There's a lot of wands here, which isn't usually Virgo's energy. All right, here again, there's no options or unable to implement your path right now. Regarding the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords facing each other, she either is not talking, or she's lying, or she's verbally abusive, and he may be just keeping quiet and not feeding into that. Maybe he feels like he's got no options right now, or can't implement that plan right now, and she may be, this could be the silent treatment as well, or she's just so hurt. She's recovering by speaking her truth maybe, but she's coming up as really either super wounded and you know, hurt people, or she's lying to herself about recovering. With the King of Pentacles, perhaps, who has no other options. This could be like talking to a lawyer, too. A King of Pentacles, who could be Virgo. You could be talking to a lawyer, kind of cutthroat lawyer, or you could be talking to an ex who's verbally, you know, always difficult to deal with, trying to recover or trying to recover more money from you. That could be an ex as well. They may actually have the house, though, if it's an ex. Why is the Three of Cups reversed there? And then we have the Five of Wands reversed. So this is like fighting a losing battle, or having lost the game. And this is somebody just over it, right? This is a breakup, a lack of affection. You just can't win. Just let go. It's done. That could be a third-party situation. Bad influences around the Emperor reversed, who may be chronically having nightmares or suffering, not sleeping. And again, this energy between this, this is like chronic abuse of an out-of-control man with a vulnerable child, or it's literally just in a family where they're both suffering. Maybe they're both going through the same issues. All right, so what else is coming up here? It could be, too, a father or grandfather who's just really torn apart about the loss of their relationship with a child, or perhaps they lost a child that's been going on a long time and they're still not over it. But there's definitely a lack of affection between the Emperor reversed and this group reversed. There's definitely conflict here. The Queen of Swords and the King of Swords in this read are both reversed, but they're not made. The Queen isn't a major player here, but the King of Swords is. And those both can end up being Virgo energies, not necessarily though. But we had the King of Pentacles upright as well, who can be a Virgo energy. But there's like no court cards in your read either. Like there's no majors besides the the Hermit reversed and the Judgment reversed and the underlying energies. And then there's no people either. The Wounded Warrior's here, but that's not a traditional court card. There's literally no people. Just you and the Hermit reverse, which is Virgo, which is you alone. And then we have, again, recovery. This is recovering from exile, from destitution, injury, illness, being left out in the cold or behind by a negative group, perhaps. And then we have the Temperance card, which is that higher love of patience and balance and needing to blend things and take things one step at a time in recovery. Perhaps this could be, you know, recovering from alcohol. This could be, you know, we had that with the King of Cups. Like, he could be in alcohol recovery here, being patient, or maybe he's an inpatient or outpatient. Then there's death reverse, which can be after death, near-death experience. It could be someone who's dead tired, someone who's clinging, and the never-ending story, the cycle, just never-ending cycle here. And then here of the star, the stardom, this is also dreams coming true, or dream girl, or having dreams. And then here's the Chariot, who's been waiting a long time. This can be a Cancer energy. We have Cancer, Aquarius, Scorpio reversed, and Sag upright, all coming up in a row. 4 majors in a row, right? Sag upright, Scorpio reversed, Aquarius upright, Cancer upright. So being patient, angel, taking forever to end, dealing with a star or somebody who's kind of hoity-toity, or this is literally healing and dreams come true regarding a trip, a move, or ascension, and then walking away from what no longer serves, including the poop in the yard. Somebody's waiting to give you a ride, but it's like they're still waiting. And then here's somebody leading the way, getting back up on the horse, walking away, and finding success. Why is the 5 of Pentacles reversed? Okay, then there's the Hermit reversed again. This could be someone losing their mind. It could be a parent who's losing their mind. This could be over-isolating or some kind of brain disease as well. But again, it could be coming out from isolation in order to express what you've learned. This could be defenselessness, powerlessness, dependency, a loss of money, or making a big purchase. But this could be coming out about a gambling issue as well, if there's a codependency issue here, or coming out about perhaps your child spending money, or their spending habits, or just them feeling powerless. It's weird because it's coming out with this again. And again, this is someone who's overworking or not working out, but yet offering big love, but yet they're not paying any attention. So someone's sending their love, but I'm busy at work, blah, blah, blah. So it's like, you know, a dependent or a child or multiple children or a family who's not getting any attention, but they send their love, but I can't come. I can't do it. I can't take care of your stuff. I'm too busy. So 2, trying to recover, but this can be condolences too, but I can't come. And then we have the Temperance card here. Again, this could be coming together for a service, school, work, the art center, the gym, whatever it is for you. This could be a service though, if there's condolences because of a death. This could be coming together for services or for another kind of service, you know, any kind of like a religious kind of service, a baptism, a bar mitzvah, whatever. But this is coming together to share and exchange ideas perhaps, or help each other out. This also can be going to a hospital to find out information about how you're doing, or this could be your work, you know, and sharing with others at work. And being patient, all right? So we have patients. It could be hospitals. Either you see patients or you are a patient, and exchanging information or co-creating together and implementing a plan to invest on how to invest, how to move on, how to, am I going to go back to work? This could be retirement as well. being patient, a patient angel after a death or near death. Why is the death card coming up here for Virgo? Okay, this is staying pure, keeping your energies pure. You know, cross your heart and hope to die. Stick a needle in my eye, right? Maybe you're keeping a secret that's killing you, draining you, right? Overexposed, over-radiated at a hospital. This could be children, pets, Leo, that are out of control, or just the need to get some sunshine and vacation. And this is also not wanting to see anything because you just can't deal with it, or you're trying to keep your energy pure, but you're ignoring something that's right here. Or this is a Sagittarius doing that. It's like these, you know, this Leo kids or pets are totally out of control, and then there's a tower event. Something happens here. There's a big explosion or traumatic event or an epiphany about this, and then we have the Star card, which is the Knight of Wands rushing into the rescue while somebody else is walking away. Or perhaps this is somebody who was going to leave, but then they got called in, right? That could be, you know, a doctor on call at the hospital. They were just when they were leaving work, they got called in for an emergency, the star that they are, or perhaps a famous person came in to be treated, so they had to go back for that. Okay? There's also this energy of walking away from all of this, walking away from being the knight in shining armor, or, you know, the one who sweeps people off their feet and rescues them. And this loving relationship between people, between children or one-to-one, and walking away from this energy that you may actually love. That's coming up as being the star, and walking away from that. Because there's this energy of someone waiting, or waiting for a ride, waiting for a trip, waiting to ascend, been waiting a long time. Why is the Chariot there? To connect. Okay, this is an unhappy family who never gets to see you, or an emotional cycle that's way overdone. It's time to come together. Could be negative self-talk, rumors about unhappiness. This could be lies and spies and really immature communication, right? Not being clear. And then again, dumping, breaking patterns, dropping the act, tripping up. Just dropping the facade, no longer being the fool anymore, right? To be the clown, to keep people distracted so they can't see what's really going on back here, and no longer doing that. Coming together to end an emotional cycle that's way overdue, and dealing with negative self-talk or rumors, and dropping the act. And moving on, walking away. Why is the Eight of Cups there? Why is the Eight of Cups there? There we go. The Fool is upright, freeing themselves, perhaps leaving behind, losing patience or impatience here. Or this could be a fallen angel, like leaving behind this kind of energy. This could be a Sag reversed as well. And we have Aries upright over here. So someone's freeing themselves from a fallen angel type of energy. It's coming up with the Page of Swords reversed, who always lies. Walking away, and then we have the Journey here, to go on a journey perhaps. Why do the Six of Wands? That flew out. The World upside down, the need to end a cycle, perhaps at home. And this just, I think it flipped on my lap. It's hard to tell because it was upside down when I picked it up off my lap. But again, it could be something that turned your world upside down regarding a home or union, a celebration, a family, but it wasn't time yet, or things happened. There was a slowdown, a downturn. We have Pisces reversed and Libra reversed over here, and then here's the Queen of Pentacles reversed. Dealing with all these people at home, and things never going right or their way, and needing to be strong or tame the beast or deal with pets, and feeling attacked or dealing with the energies coming in, not wanting to defend themselves, the never-ending story, there's always another issue, and now the worst is over, perhaps of a death or an ending. Finally, the bliss coming in, finally being able to get back up on the horse and do what you want to do, perhaps. This is somebody starting over in love, a prisoner of love, perhaps feeling insecure without the proper tools to communicate or manifest. And then here, perhaps coming from a dysfunctional family, business, or community, or losing money, or mismanaging money, and never able to find peace or no peaceful place to go. You know, if you're stuck in this situation with work and family together, and there's just never any peace here. And this is coming up for either Virgo or the person they're dealing with. And we're going to pull from the the Romance Angels deck. Yours is not as clear as the other reads that I did today. It's more of a, it's really about within you, your journey, and in releasing yourself from everything, standing up for yourself, dropping any facades that weren't real, weren't you, changing the patterns, loving yourself first, challenged by starting over, and challenged by allowing peace, finding peace in your life no matter what, not allowing other people to tell you what's best for you, finding your own way of inspiration. Yeah, it's just really your internal work that you've been doing in learning to love yourself first. When you feel like there's no options, to not get into conflict, but yet, you know, because the conflict always leads to an unjoyful place with then a need to recover, so it just causes more damage. And this is finding that higher road, the higher love in perhaps it's like there's a need to end a cycle here of keeping things to yourself, for your dreams to come true, for you to move on and not wait, to just go on and enjoy your own light. You don't need anyone to shine your own light. So what comes up from Romance Angels? What's up for Virgo in July? What's up for Virgo in July? Make the effort that great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. And then one more card is coming up for you. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Okay. The bottom of the deck is past life relationship. You have known each other before. All right, so this is the underlying energy of a past life relationship and engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So this is in the underlying energy as a past life relationship where you've known each other before. And then it's coming up in order to make the effort to forgive and learn in order to reconcile. All right, let's see what the Lenormand Reverie has to say for you as well. And don't forget, we have Pluto about profound transformation. Gemini or twins is coming up for Gemini as the sign, and 8 of doing the dance between the masculine and the feminine, staying balanced. And then what comes up from the Lenormand Reverie for Virgo here, it's 7:02 on the clock. The fun house. All right, this is the mask, you know, revealing your true self, not feeding into other people's masks. This is also the 3 world split coming up, and the fun house of trying to figure out what's real and what's not in order to get to your abundance, to get back into the flow of things, like taking off the mask, being fully authentic, free-flowing, and staying in your own lane. See how everyone's swimming in their own lanes in water, which is very free-flowing, whereas this is like a total illusion. And then here we have the well of the need to you know, you've been digging up the past, you know, you've been alone working, doing shadow work, and it's time to hang up the bucket for a while and enjoy your abundance here. Look at that, you got both of them. You see how the maze, the labyrinth here is the same as the fish over here, only this has to do with land and this has to do with sea, right? Some people feel at home working through mazes of nature in order to find the center, and others feel better in free-flowing freeways, you know, where there's no obstacles between them. And it's where it's up to, you know, these are all like trying to figure out the clues by digging deep and removing the mask, you know, what's real and what's not. And don't count on your eyes for what's real, because your eyes will deceive you. You need to feel into this and figure out the keys here on how to get to the center here of you. The bottom of the deck is the Power Woman here of the 29, which is being present in the present moment and staying in your power. It's the Ace of Spades, which is like the Ace of Swords. So she just needs to stay in her truth. She may have had a choice of an option here in the recent past here, about a choice to make, about, you know, being in her sovereignty. This is the recent past. I want to show you this, because this is all the underlying energies, you know, going from the loving woman with the polar bear, which can be the mother or the powers that be, pushing her to make a choice of being loving or in her power, when there's not a choice here. They should be both. Okay? But someone may be pushing you to think that you have to be one or the other, but actually you should be both, right? You should be loving and in your truth. That's all. Okay, I hope that was helpful. Yours wasn't as clear-cut as some of the other reads today, but there you go. Make sure you drink your water, get your rest, get your joy and your nature, and rise and be love. It just turned 5200, which is the Queen of Swords, with a lot of source energy backing her up. Take a deep breath and rise and be love. See you soon, guys. Bye.